Matt Leavitt. You guys split $32,840. That's a good day, isn't it?
It's an awesome day.
And you guys just decided to rope, what, last week?
Yeah. Yep. I think so. We just entered last week and last minute.
With that being said, David, you've been to the NFR 9 times, and we're just seeing you back here roping, and we love seeing that and seeing you win. Tell us what you've been doing.
I got my own business and build and sell bucket trucks for a living, so I don't ever rope. So they talked me into coming a couple weeks ago.
And those who talked you into it, one of them, your son Case, he actually won a check in this roping, and you guys will be roping together in the 14. But
Yep.
kind of tell us what that looked like. How did he talk you into it?
I mean, he goes everywhere, so he just always is wanting to rope in the 14. So last minute, I said, I'll go. I'll enter with you. I get lazy and stay busy working, so I get lazy and decide not to enter or not to rope or whatever. So I said, all right, I'll go. I'll work at it. I'm going to work at it and try to see if we can win something. So.
And it just came back that easily?
Yeah, it's always fairly easy to rope, but the biggest part is the horses and making sure the horses are tuned up and being able to win, because it's mostly the horse. So that, for me, that's the biggest part.
Yeah. Speaking of horses, was that your horse's owner?
Yeah, that was Brandon.
All right, so I want to hear the stories on both of your horses because it's pretty interesting. We'll start with yours, a mare from Randon Adams.
Yeah, we're pretty good friends with Randon, and he lets me ride that mare, and she's really good. She's a sister to Rooster in transmission, and she works good.
Yeah, really good. And yours has a very interesting story, which started with you training, so tell us that one.
Yeah, so a friend of mine, Chris Pomeroy, sent him to me when he was like 4 to train to heel. So I had a guy working for me that trained him, and I kind of rode him a little bit, and then he sent him back to head on him, so we trained him to head like when he was 6, and then he took him back. Then he had me sell him, so I sold him to a buddy of mine from East Texas over there, and then whenever he wanted to sell him, then I wound up taking him back to sell him, but he was crippled, so my wife spent a lot of time getting him back and doing PRP and all this stuff to try to get him sound. So he just gave him to me and said, if you can get him sound, then use him or sell him or whatever. So anyways, worked out that we've actually been able to win on him some. My boys rode him some, and so yeah. Great deal.
Yeah, what a cool story. And
Yeah.
he was able to come back, and you
Yeah.
were, got this win on him. I guess what's meant to be is meant to be.
I guess. I didn't know what his purpose was, but now I know.
Yeah, we're glad he healed up. Well, I think we should take a look at these winning runs that you guys had, and as we watch them, you can take us through it. We're going to start with your first steer, round number 1. You guys were a 7.74, so we'll take a look at all these runs today. We'll get to take a look at both your horses as well, but David, take us through this one to start.
Main thing is I was just trying to get a good start, and he doesn't score great sometimes, so I kind of get a nod going back, and then that steer tried pretty good, so I just tried to go catch him and handle him, and he actually worked good. He worked better this roping than he did the last time, and then is this the first run again or second run?
Yeah, this will be a slow motion, and
Okay.
I know you were very confident in Matt catching all these steers by 2 feet. Matt, did it feel that easy and good to you?
Yeah, David makes it pretty easy. He handles them good, and I know he's not going to leave me, so I can stay out wide.
Yeah, this is the outside arena. This is round 2, steer 2. You guys were 6.71 on this run. Tell us about this one.
This run, this arena out there in the second arena is tough, so I got good starts and was able to stick it on them pretty good, and everything's the start out there to me.
Matt, explain where you said you knew he wasn't going to leave you. Take us through that.
Well, I had good distance right there, and then he kind of got heavy right there, and I got close, but made it work.
Yeah, exactly. We're taking one more look, or is this your third steer?
This is probably third steer.
This will be the third steer. You guys got really fast on this one, 5.84. What made the difference here?
We had a good steer, and I got a really good start right here, and so it made it pretty easy. Like I said, the start's everything out there, so, and if you draw decent.
Yeah. This one looked so smooth, which I guess smooth is fast, but what do you think of this one, Matt?
Well, I let my horse leak in right there, so Randon ain't going to be too happy, but
Steer kind of stepped to the right, though, on you.
yeah, she still felt good and got a bunch of loop down.
So then you came back inside for the short round. You had to be a 7.67 to win it. You were third high call, and you make this run, 6.62. What'd you think?
Well, my horse wanted to go right there, and I had to pull, and I was hoping I got out, and I did.
And you did. What'd you think, Matt?
David got it on him, and I was just going to take my first shot because the top 5 or so teams were pretty tight right there, so wanted to heal him quick.
Yeah, you were pulling to get out there.
I guarantee it.
Then to clean up. Then you watch the next 2 teams, and you guys are such great sports. I know how much you both love to win, but you were talking about some of the other guys roping and good friends, and obviously you want to see everyone do their best.
Yeah.
Kind of take us through watching those last couple.
Man, I really wanted to see Cade Sandstrom heal that one and win, but it happens.
Yeah, I expected Cade to win the roping, and I was hoping we'd win second or third, but it didn't work out today. So.
Yeah. So $32,840, a big payday. Matt, you're 17 years old, a junior in high school. What are you going to spend this kind of money on?
Probably save it till I see a horse I like and spend it all.
Which could be any second, right?
Yep, could be today.
Could be. I like that. As we talk about the roping that you guys put on today, this is the first time you guys have really roped together? You don't practice much? Or take us through what that's like.
We've practiced quite a few times, but we've never entered anywhere.
But now you're going to?
He wouldn't rope with me till today.
No.
Is that true?
No, it's not true.
How cool is it to back in the box and look over and have a 9-time NFR header?
It's pretty cool. And got faith in him to catch him.
How does that make you feel? He has faith in you.
It's like he probably backs in the box and goes, man, I hope he catches today. This old has-been.
No, not at all. With that being said, though, you've spent a lot of years being one of the very best. Today we have the Open going on. Everyone can watch that at roping.com if they want to. But what's it like to be back here and around all those guys?
It's fun. It's when I come back around the ropings, I don't ever go. So I'm at the a little bit lower level because Case is a 6.5. So as he comes up and gets higher, then I get to be around some of the open guys at some of their opens, but typically I'm not around any of them. So it's good to catch up and get to visit with everybody, and kind of like a reunion, when you get to see everybody. There's honestly, I know a lot of the young guys, but there's a lot of young guys I don't even know, and there's very few of the old guys that are left, Clay Trine and Chad Masters and a few of those guys, but a lot of the old ones are gone, so.
Chad was the one actually heading for your son, right?
Yeah, today, yeah.
Yeah, and they won a nice check, split $6,300.
Yeah.
Speaking of where team roping is now, what do you think over the years that you've watched it grow, and a big thanks to things like the USTRC?
It's impressive. The kids, I took Case to the national junior high finals when he's in 7th grade, so 2 or 3 years ago, whenever it was. And man, it was impressive watching all those kids out there because they would have jackpots every night, and we would jackpot till 4 or 5 in the morning. And there was 30 kids literally that could win at any one of those jackpots. Coulter Todd's kids were out there. Nick Sarche's kid was there. There was Justin Davis's kids were there. There was a bunch of kids there that dads had been to the NFR and stuff, and it was just impressive watching those little kids. And then you watch the kids today in the higher levels, man. It's just, it's crazy how good they are. So it's come a long ways.
Yeah, it's unreal. Yeah, the opportunities, I guess, that are available now, and then all the instruction and training, and it's all coming together.
That's what my dad's always said. He said, there's no telling how good Case can be, because he said, when you were a kid, I didn't know nothing, number one, and he said, number two, there's so many training tools, and there's just so much. The horses are so good. Just everything is. He said, there's no telling how good they can be, and the reality is all the training tools and the information that's out there today it just wasn't out there when I was a kid. So I think that's why you see everything so much better, and not just better, but you see so many that are so much better. Like nowadays, everybody ropes good. So back then, there was a few, but it wasn't like it is now, where everybody ropes good. So
yeah, Matt, as you hear us talking about this, kind of tell us what it's been like to rope like you do at 17 years old. What's been your key to success?
Man, I just practice a lot and work on the fundamentals, and thanks to everyone that's helped me, and David gives me pointers, and thanks to Rainin for letting me ride his horse, and my parents. But just work hard at it every day.
Yeah.
He's come a long ways in last year, I'll say that, because, I mean, he was roping with us a year ago, and, I mean, to me, he's roping hands down better than he did a year ago. So his number hadn't really progressed a bunch, but, I mean, it probably will after here. But
He's wanting you to not say that.
no, but, I mean,
I'm
he's
just kidding.
he's come a long ways. I mean, he's roping good.
Yeah, definitely. What's
Thank
made
you.
the difference there?
Ma'am?
What's made the difference in the past year? What do you think has been the biggest contributor there?
Just riding my horse and getting better horses.
Yeah.
Changing some things here and there. But
Yeah, horsemanship's a huge part of it.
Yeah.
Horses that fit you.
yeah, if you're in position, it's way easier to heel the steer. Makes it a lot easier.
Me and Junior were just talking about that earlier today. I was just asking him how it's going, and he was telling me that, you know, struggles and stuff that's been going on with them, and you know, we were reminiscing about when he was a rookie, and he would literally throw on that side or there. I mean, he was all over the place. He could heel so good, and his horses weren't very good, but he was just talking about how much, you know, now his horses are better and whatever, and how much he expects to win, and sometimes they don't happen. So it's, you know, now he's got a family and he's been doing it forever, and so it just changes, you know. It was fun to talk about his journey through from rookie to now and how far he's come and stuff. So
That is interesting. Lots of seasons of life and development along the way.
yeah.
Well, guys, it's been a lot of fun. Any final comments on winning the number 15 and almost $33,000?
Woo!
That's
what I got to say.
I think that sums it up. We're glad to see David Key back winning along with Matt Leavitt, 17 years old, a junior in high school, and splitting big money here at the USTRC Cinch National Finals of Team Roping. Thanks so much for joining us. You can watch it all live at roping.com.